Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Sport Optics Studio. I am Jace, one half of your favorite senior sales team here, and today I'm joined by Jimmy from Zeiss.
Happy to be here.
Yeah, and today we're going to be talking about a couple of really cool, exciting scopes from Zeiss, and that is going to be the S3 and the S5. Stick around. So Zeiss has been around a long time with good reason. They are very well known in the hunting market. They've been making some of the best hunting scopes in the industry for years. And with the proliferation of target shooting, sport shooting, competition shooting, that opened up a new area of the market, and Zeiss essentially answered that call with these two lines of scopes. Them being, the larger, more tactical style turrets, first focal plane reticles. And today I have Jimmy here with me to just kind of delve into the nitty gritty of what makes these scopes fantastic and some of the best competitors in this space.
Absolutely.
All right, so without further ado, we're gonna dive right in. We actually have two of our personal rifles here that we have these scopes mounted on that we've been fortunate enough to have a lot of time behind, so that should go to show you exactly how much that we enjoy using these scopes. And in front of me, I have the S3, specifically the 6-36, and on Sean's rifle here, he has the S5 5-25. And without further ado, let's kind of dive into it.
Yeah, so the first thing you're probably going to notice is best-in-class elevation for both these scopes. In the S3, you're going to have upwards of 160 MOA in the 4-25, and in the S5, you're going to have up to 140. So that's up to 46 point something mils, tons and tons and tons of elevation. S3 in some instances is targeted more for the rimfire stuff going on, so you can stretch out to several hundred yards without having to do holdovers. But in both of them, you're going to have class-leading elevation. Both of them will have locking windage as well, which is a massive feature. And the differences are really going to come down to the glass package and a little bit of the appearance. So in the S3, you're going to have our ED glass, still going to have 90% light transmission. But then in the S5, we're going to have our shot glass, a little bit better glass, still 90% light transmission. And then they're both going to have our proprietary coatings. So you're going to have our T-Star coating and our EOTech coating. So you're going to get really crisp, awesome images. And they're also going to be weather resistant. So you've got just a little bit different glass package in the two, tons of elevation in both of them. And you can kind of pick which one you want to fit your needs a little bit more specifically.
Yeah, and I specifically have been running the S3 since not too long after it came out. I've used it in the production class in PRS shoots, which is growing exponentially. And I think this, without, trying to sugarcoat it, I think it's probably the best option in that class for its price point and what it does. I've been successful to me. I'm not going out and winning medals or anything like that, but going out and just being able to perform up to what my standards would be, this has done everything I could ask it to and more.
Yeah, and this is your actual PRS production rifle, right?
Yes, absolutely.
So you can see what he chose just to work with the rules of production classes. So it's a great fit if that's what you're into. But even the 4-25 is, still, low to mid 30 ounce range. So if you've got a longer range hunting rig, still an awesome option there.
All right, so now that we've talked about the options in the higher magnification ranges, these guys both also have lower powered counterparts, right? The S3 has the 4-25 and the S5, the 3.6-18.
Yep, that's right. So the 3-18 S5 is going to be a little bit lighter. So if you're looking for a hunting scope, that's going to be 32 ounces and change. So very competitive there. The S3 4-25 is going to be a little bit heavier, but still in the mid 30 ounce range. So great options if you got a long range hunting rig.
Okay, cool. So just to kind of reiterate for the guys that are wondering, hey, who is this scope for? What exactly am I going to be doing with it? Honestly, you can do a little bit of everything, right? Like these are going to excel in the long range target shooting, competitive scene, all that of the sort. But you can just as easily, with the quality of glass that you have in these guys, take them out west or put them on, you know, a gas gun and be extremely successful with them, right?
Absolutely. So there's no free lunch. So getting the best glass package possible and getting this amount of elevation is going to come at a cost. And, you know, they're not the lightest on the market, but they're insanely usable for what you get with them.
Yeah. I couldn't agree more. Again, you see what me and Sean have running here, and we're going to continue to run them. We don't see us changing anything anytime soon. You can see that Sean has already taken it a step further, done a little extra customization of his, and it looks pretty cool, right? So yeah, I think that about covers it. Kind of short, sweet, and to the point. We're not gonna, you know, fluff these guys up. These are just excellent optics for what they're designed to do, and we're excited to have them here at Sport Optics. Make sure to check them out, and please let me know if you have any more questions. Guys and gals, thank you so much for joining us on another video, and thank you, Jimmy, so much for being here today.
Absolutely.
We have this as well as a plethora of other products on our website, so please make sure to check that out. Also, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. That helps us out a lot. And please give us a call anytime. We are happy to talk about this or anything else. We use all this stuff personally. We pride ourselves in knowing about this stuff. And if you call our number, you're not going to be put in some kind of queue or anything like that. As long as we're not at lunch or in the bathroom, you're going to talk to me and Sean, and we're going to get you exactly what you need. So again, thank you, and we'll see you on the next one. God bless.